Chris James, the floor is yours, my friend. What are your thoughts about Kevin Samuels and his content?
First, let me say this. I want to make an adjustment to how you kind of presented him. He's an image consultant professionally, so he's not just a content creator on YouTube. That really does play a role in where he quote unquote gets off making the types of comments and claims, and also he spent decades having this conversation with women in different.
Well, man.
No, I mean, no. I'm not talking about the content he's done on YouTube where he talks to men. I'm talking about the conversations he's had with women in his college years and things of that nature surrounding this topic. So it's really about the like quote unquote gender wars. So I just wanted to kind of add that piece because maybe people don't know. With that being said, I would agree with Steve in the sense that, the mass majority of his content I agree with. No one's going to agree with anybody 100%. So we could just remove that from the table. Like, I wouldn't expect anybody to agree 100% with what I say. There's different perspectives. People have different agendas. People have different ways of doing things. And that's the beauty of us being individuals. But for the most part, I agree with what he says. Now, with that being said, most people, I think, that genuinely have a discrepancy with his content don't actually watch his content.
I completely agree.
They watch clips. Yeah. So for all of the women out there, and maybe even the one who asked us this, if you feel like Kevin is this, that, and the other, and he downs women and blah, 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 if you have not taken the time to listen to 3 or 4 of his full broadcasts, then you're speaking from a place of ignorance. So I want to put that out there because a lot of people are only watching clips. Yeah. Even if it's a 30-minute clip, it's a clip. Listen to his entire broadcast. If you don't do that, you don't really have, you can have your opinion, but you don't have an informed opinion because a lot of what he says gets sensationalized. If you listen to his content, you will actually find that his goal is to bring the family back to our community in particular. That's actually what he wants. He's not looking to down women. Also, he always asks women, what is the outcome that you're looking for? So a lot of times you'll take these clips and you'll hear him give a particular woman particular advice about an outcome that she says she wants. And you will then apply that and say, this is just the rhetoric that he spews. And it's not. That's just for that woman. Some women want to be married. Some women want to just have a man who makes a lot of money. Some women want children. Some women don't want children, right? Some women just want to be able to date. Some women want a partner. These are individuals. So all of this stuff a lot of it is taken out of context. With that being said, he's masterful at what he does. I think that people have to understand that what he's doing is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. He puts himself on the chopping block every single day. So there is a defense that he's going to have. He has to, right? So Steve talking about breaking down a wall. The things that Kevin talks about holistically, right? When you really listen to his content, these are things men talk about. Like when he came out, I was like, oh, wow, I'm not the only one. It's not even just oh, wow, I'm not the only one. It's like this dude is breaking things down. Like the way I observe women and stuff, like he sees it too. One of the things that he pointed out that I was very keen on because of what I do, which is health and wellness, is 80% of women in our culture are overweight. 80% of that 80% are obese. This is something that I have been seeing increase over the past decade.
So prominent, man.
And when he said that, I'm like, oh, someone else sees this, right? He just took the time to go and get the statistics. I've been seeing it though, and it is a major problem. Yeah. Forget what someone likes, fetishes, and body positive. Forget all that. The health of it.
Yeah.
Because our big mamas are dying at 64 years old. All of the information that they have available, all of the wisdom, all of the recipes, all of the cool stuff about Big Mama goes at 64. That means her grandchildren and all them, they don't even really get an opportunity to absorb that, learn it so that they can pass that on. It's just gone. Right? Not to mention, a lot of our elders are dying. They become a burden to the family. They're single. They're very sick. Right? So they're not getting these later years aren't fulfilling. It's a burden on the family. They feel some kind of way, like outside of just, big girls need love too. Like there's a health concern that people are completely ignoring. Listen, I'm going to keep it real.
Keep it 100.
I'm going to keep it 100%. Mm-hmm. I have my type. Mel has his type. Steve has his type. I'm never going to push that on anybody else. That's what makes us individuals. I love that. If being overweight and obese was not a health concern, I couldn't care less. I really couldn't. I don't care. If it wasn't for the fact that high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and all of these things are really boosted by obesity, have at it. If that's what you really want to do, I don't care. Like, I don't care. But our women are dying at 64 years old. They're getting diabetes, right? And it's ruining the family structure. Like, it really is. Men and women are necessary in a healthy family structure. They just are. You know what I'm saying? Like, and women play a very vital role, right? We talked about that in the last week's podcast. Everyone has their role and their position. We have to be healthy. We have to be cognitively aware. This weight thing is a problem. So Kevin brought this to the light, and he pounds it. Now he doesn't.
Big Shirley.
He doesn't pound it for the same reason that I do, but at the end of the day, it benefits my cause, which is health and wellness. So I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I'd even be willing to partner with him for those women who want better outcomes with men. Because he talks about it from the standpoint of men holistically don't want that, right? That's the standpoint that he comes from, more of like a visual thing. But, but for those women who do want better outcomes with men, the type of men they want or whatever they want, I'd love to partner and be like, yo, come with me. I'll help you get physically fit